Hey, what's up, you moneymakers? Welcome back. We are going to talk about NIO. It popped 9% in today's trading session, and you don't see that Dow Jones was up at all. It was down 0.5%. Nasdaq was up 0.5% as well, whereas NIO spiked up $22.84, 9.07%. If you take a look at the stock for last 5 days, we are seeing 2% up. For 1 month, we are still down 8%. For year to date, we are down 31.76%. Now, a couple of things happened for NIO that as to why NIO popped today. Number one, I'm going to cover is it is listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is a big thing. They're not doing any stock dilution or anything along those lines, and it will continue to be the primarily listed and trade on New York Stock Exchange. But on the top of that, the Stock Exchange of Hong Kong will start trading NIO stocks without any dilution in effect. So we'll talk about that. The second thing is NIO is also delaying their Q4 earning by a month. I'll be talking about that in particular more detail as to why that's happening. The third thing I want to talk about is we have seen the volume spike, not just the price spike, which is a pretty good thing. 81.9 million, which is the volume against the average volume of 54.7 million. And finally, we'll end this video with talking about the sentiment around NIO. Smart score 8 on tip ranks. Analysts are saying a strong buy, and we'll talk about the price prediction as well. Without further delay, I want to talk more in more detail, but wanted to ask if you can hit the like button. That will be super helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. We're looking into 2, 3, 4x stocks, including some of the OTC penny stocks as well as cryptocurrencies. This channel has been successful since last couple of years, especially in 2021. We have seen super bump in terms of crypto. You can name many stocks one by one, and we have done pretty amazing. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and let's talk about NIO. NIO is up 9.07%. Tesla was up as well, 7.48%. It spiked up to $870. We talked about on this channel when Tesla was below $800, precisely right here, 775-ish, and many of us bought Tesla as well. Right now we are seeing 70 to 80% spike just in a couple of days. Specifically for NIO, we have seen that it went to $20 and below $20 as well. Now, why it is up? As I already spoke to you, NIO will struggle until the supply chain management problems are in the rear view. So in other words, until the chip issues are resolved and we get back supply chain management on track, NIO, Tesla, and many other stocks will suffer, but we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But what is hurting right now, not only NIO or Tesla, but entire stock market as well as cryptocurrency market, is what is going on with Russia and Ukraine. It is going to linger for a few more days until the dust settles down. It'll be retroactive effect into the stock price, into the cryptocurrencies, and many other things, especially the people's lives in Ukraine and Russia both. And there will be some consequences in terms of financial, what's going on in the economy, so on and so forth. One more thing that you want to also notice is there is inflation going on, especially in the United States, that may also impact the stock price, not just NIO, but entire stock market in general. But what is going on with NIO and why it popped? In my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own due diligence, but NIO shares are expected to begin trading on March 10 as key approval is secured in Hong Kong stock market. US listed Chinese electric NIO Inc., which is NIO, ticker symbol, mentioned that they have secured a key approval for a secondary listing in Hong Kong after months of delays due to the questions around company's user trust holding. But after the Shanghai-based NIO said that they received the letter in principle approval from Stock Exchange of Hong Kong Limited, SEHK, to list its Class A ordinary shares at valued 0.00025 shares on its main board. Now, NIO's American Depository Shares ADS, each representing 1 share, would continue to primarily listed and trade on NYSE or New York Stock Exchange. Now, this is super important because if at all, if it gets delisted in New York Stock Exchange, there will be secondary market that will be holding. at this point, you also want to note that this is no stock delusion and things are as usual. Shares in Hong Kong are expected to begin trading in lots of 10 shares on March 10 under the sticker stock code 9866, and that would be fully fungible with ADS's listed stock on NYSE. Morgan Stanley and Credit Suisse are acting as the joint sponsor for the proposed secondary listing for NIO. So this is once again a big thing as to why we saw the pop today. In my personal opinion, do your own due diligence. Second thing you also want to notice that happened just today, February 28th, is why NIO is delaying the Q4 earning by a month. Now, NIO has many subsidiary companies. Once again, NIO, which has over 100 subsidiary spreads across China, Europe, and the United States, it mentioned that it would file the annual report in April as it needs additional time to prepare for capital liquidity disclosure. I'm not super concerned because it's pretty complicated process. There are some holidays, government holidays are also in play, so there are some pros and cons around what's happening, and the delay could be there, so I'm not super worried about. What you want to think in terms of NIO is the volume is pretty healthy. The volume is very well above the average volume. As you see, 1 year target here is $51.22. So price prediction, if you're thinking about what and when to buy, analysts are expecting $51 on this portal, which is 1 year target. You want to remember, it's not going to happen overnight, within a month, within a couple of months, so on and so forth. It's more of a 12-month target. Here, if you see, there are 8 analysts. 1 is saying a strong buy. There are 2 saying buy and 5 are saying hold. There is no sell rating. No one is saying to sell. Furthermore, I want to show you real quick what's going on in terms of the volume. We are seeing very well above 50 million in volume. We hit the $20.45 but quickly got back to $22.84. We used to be in 30s just before a 1 month, 1.5 months, we were strongly about $30 and we quickly started going back. And it's just not NIO, it's the international situation. It is the Fed who is saying that they are going to hike the interest rate, so on and so forth. However, NIO Park is going to be ready, will have more capacity to produce more and more vehicle, and the delivery numbers are going to get crushed because NIO is trying their best to expand themselves in the United States as well, which is one of the biggest market. Now, in terms of the analyst prediction and what you want to notice in terms of the smart score, so outperform is the score on tip ranks. This is not my analysis. I'm not a financial advisor. However, tip ranks have pretty robust analysis and analysts on their panel. So take a look. It's a strong buy, which is the consensus from the analysts. Average price point that the target from the analyst and price prediction from the analyst is $51.52, as you see on my screen, and it's a bullish pattern based on what the analysts are saying. There is hedge fund activity. There is increased in last few weeks, last 1 quarter. And last 7 days, as you see, 70% bullish and 30% bearish, in my opinion, a very, very positive sign. Now, if you're trying to find out and pinpoint the price point, take a look. One analyst is saying at the highest price point, $83, whereas right now we are trading at $22.84, which is 4x return, 4x price point from the current price point. Whereas the average price point, based on the consensus from all the analysts, there are 11 ratings. 9 are saying buy, 2 are saying hold. There is no one who is saying sell, whereas average price point is 51. I have no doubt that the NIO can hit $60 in 2022, but do your own due diligence. This is risk versus reward, but that is 3x price point from $22 more or less. The lowest price point target from analyst is $30, which is way more than $20, as you see. In fact, it's 50% plus in terms of the return on the investment. If you're trying to think what the price point you want to get in, hopefully you can make informed financial decision. I'm not a financial advisor. I put a ton of energy, effort, and my time. So hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.